Lockyer inside ball for Parker. Parker steps straight through Mitchell Pearce, and he's able to offload. It's with Nielsen, and Nielsen comes back into the traffic, and Ben Craig is able to pull him down. 12-10, the Blues with about 8 minutes to go, and Matt Scott is back into the action. A desperate save from Ennis. Queensland, 15 from the line. Lockyer's got Slater with him. There he goes, and Billy Slater scores his 10th Origin try. And the master was at work, Darren Lockyer.
Well, it wasn't an inside pass against tiring forwards. It was wider than that. But he looked very likely to get through at some stage, and from only 10 metres out, the Darren Lockyer-Billy Slater combination have opened them up. Just a little bit slow in coming across against that kind of speed. And they did hand over field position fairly comfortably at the other end. Some offloads in the next couple of sets. And then just trying to get physical with Darren Lockyer opened it up for Billy Slater to slice through.
Absolutely brilliant. And at the critical moment, when they need it the most, Thurston to Lockyer, back to Slater. Thurston to Lockyer, back to Slater. Incredible. The confidence and the belief and the skill of these wonderful players. And look, you've got to take your hat off to blokes who can do it under pressure when they need it most. The minute they got behind, Thurston, Lockyer and Slater rabbits. What are we going to do about these blokes?
Well, they're all champions.
Exactly.
And that's something we have to realise. I mean, these people haven't won 5 in a row with some plodders. They've got wonderful players, superstars. And Thurston converts. Wally Lewis sideline.
Well, the Keno replay will just show the wonderful execution of set plays. New South Wales scored just previously by first class. Just have a look at the options available for the Queenslanders here. 3 or 4 defenders. They've got 7 attacking players ready to run into a perfectly produced hole and not waste the opportunity.
Yeah, by going wide there with their speed, that stretched the New South Wales defence. It was the back rowers there trying to match it in coming across, and the angle always helped Queensland. The execution just needed to be up to par, and it was. That's Miles' tackle, 25 out from his own line.
That combination of Lockyer and Slater, it takes the mind flooding back, 7 years to that famous try scored by Slater? Lockyer played a massive part in that. That's one of the most memorable tries I'll ever see at this game. And I looked up in the coach's box, at the back of the box, cheering loudest was Mark Coyne, who scored the greatest try of all at Origin level. Just happens to be one of Phil Gould's next-door neighbours and best friends. So here's Thurston, putting it up. It is 16-12, and Durgan responds.
Our kids are all sitting in the lounge room together at home in Yowie Bay. Some in blue, some in maroon.
It's quite coincidental, isn't it, that 5 minutes ago you were cheering loudly as Jennings went on his way, and then your next door neighbour has outscreamed you as Slater scores. He could be heard saying, "Get that into you, Gus."
Well, he keeps waving that maroon flag from his flagpole in the backyard. I can't get it down.
16-12, 4.5 to go. It ain't over yet. Played by Young to Soward, drives it, but he's driven it straight into the midriff of Boyd. Back now to Slater. Slater goes at Ennis, who went for a shoulder charge.
4 minutes to go. Just look at the way these players are throwing themselves into it. My God, it's a wonderful contest.
It's a magnificent brand.
Oh, it's brilliant.
It's a formula that, as I said earlier, is the envy of all football administrators. Thurston short for Harrison, who's been dogged. 40-metre line. Lockyer. Inside for Miles. Miles. Not making miles, but making several metres, and valuable. Now Thurston, now Lockyer, now inside for Matthew Scott. Maybe not a lot of minutes, but a lot of quality. 15 out. And it's gone to Thurston. Slater's there again, looking for the kick. Soward's got the ball. Slater's got Soward. Line drop out again.
This will be line drop out, I think, number 6 for the game for New South Wales. Number 6. 6 times Queensland have forced them to a line drop out. There's your crowd, 52,144.
It's about 350 short of a ground record.
And that was the perfect play to win this game. Queensland just have to have the football in their possession, and they get that through the restart. Scott has been outstanding, as you say, Matthew Scott. I don't think there's been a better player than Darren Lockyer out there tonight.
So play in the middle of the ground. The man of the match will be chosen by the Australian Test selectors. This is Miles. And he'll play at 32 metres out from the Blues line.
Well, the Blues have got to get one more possession in the game. They can't allow Queensland to force another line drop out. But that's going to put pressure on them, because you know that's where the Maroons will be going.
Parker. One thing, if there were some vacant seats for game 2, they should sell pretty quickly on the back of this performance. Smith, 15 metres out, gazes and glares at the referee. And now Lockyer. Tackled on the 10, 5 gone. They want the ball back from the drop out. There's the kick by Thurston, the save by Soward. In goal, he passes to Uarte. Uarte is grappled to the ground by Darius Boyd.
It's a huge tackle from Boyd.
Soward, long, to the middle. Pearce, ball knocked down, his arm was struck. Now it's with Bird. And he started the tackle count again, so he must have struck the ball. Pearce now for Jennings. And the only hope now for the Blues is for a Jennings or a Uarte or a Morris to break into vacant pasture. Manor inside the 20. It's going to have to be long range if it's going to happen at all. Soward goes away. Gaznia trying to attract Boyd in off that wing, and then probably a flick pass. Oh, he's lost the ball. Mark has dropped the ball. Origin 1. There goes the coach, Ricky. But the Blues have packed the scrum. And the only way they can win this now would be from an intercept, and I don't think Queensland are going to offer them that chance. The high fives are on. The disappointment is there for Gaz.
Well, if you set the scrum and Cameron Smith's at lock forward, he just picks it up short and just takes the tackle. They won't take any chances here now. The game is theirs, and they are too good to do anything silly at the end.
So a chance a pass away to Tonga off Thurston. 20 metres out from the New South Wales line. Smith it is, turning Gallen inside out. As the clock says 25 seconds to go. What a night, what a match it has been. Doesn't matter who you support. This has been an excellent match of rugby league. Here's Scott. They will count it out, the fans. Game 91 is over. Queensland have won another game at Suncorp. And 21 out of 29.
Hang on, Raps.
Now there's a blue. Now there's a blue.
Yeah, don't spoil it, boys. It's been good. It's been a wonderful game. Don't spoil it now.
Sam, I'm not sure what sparked this. We were just doing the epitaph.
Sam Thaiday featuring. Greg Bird was in there. I think Sam was trying to get to Mitchell Pearce at one stage. It's an unfortunate end. This wasn't needed. They were just people trying to get away from each other. It's Bo Scott and that's Scott. Greg Bird throws Corey Parker out, and that's actually what starts it. Parker and Bird throwing. That was Parker, right?
Oh, come on, let's get on the bus and get to Sydney now. Let's go again.
I'm sure I said Parker.
It doesn't matter what you said. Let's listen.
Game's over, mate.
Let's listen. No, Tony Archer has said that's enough. You've given us 80 minutes of wonderful entertainment, and I think I'll overlook this final misdemeanor. What a wonderful game. Queensland 16, New South Wales 12.